Hello, everybody. I'm Jana Palček, and I felt a strong impulse today to record some information. So, I have a lot of clients who are complaining about physical symptoms of certain pain, itching, sudden changes of feelings and moods. And of course, we are going through radical changes, and there is plenty global shifts and negativity going around at this time, and fear, of course. However, with my clients, I can see a lot of attachments in between them and friends, family members, but not just people, also spirits, entities, and this can be changed. So that's why I wanted to record this video and give small suggestions if you feel that you are having any attachments. Then there is something what you can do, right? So first thing is to learn to sense ourselves at next level, right? Of course, we can sense ourselves, and most of us are spiritual and aware of many things. So how I sense myself is that I would tune in, and then I would call on more on me. So I would embody more into myself. Then I would connect with my Kundalini. I would simply just state that I'm rooting in my Kundalini, my heart, my spine, back of neck, and then through here in between eyebrows, where is sense of self. So to know if I'm affected by somebody or something or energies from outside, first I need to know how I feel on my own, right? So I will repeat it now. Now it's quite fast, but at the beginning I did it, 5 minutes to just see the difference, right? When I gather myself and reroute myself within those places, which are quite important, right? Kundalini, source of life, heart, the most powerful energy in our system, and then sense of self. Again, if we do not have sense of self, which after trauma, after abuse, after difficult times, that is what we often do. We lose sense of self. That is when we become available for vampires of all sorts, right? So after that, I will focus on God's body within me, right? So it's inner body, and just by aim or intention that I'm connecting to it, source of life within me, but the body is something what is everywhere, right? In past, I used to just connect to one point, which was good, but now I was shown that there is whole body, which is the highest level of us. And when I connect to that part, it's very, very calming, it's very assuring, and I don't react, I respond. And also when I am in that zone, I can feel how my energy affects my environment. So somebody who would come with anger or need some energy would come, and they would really calm down very fast without me saying anything, but just that shining simply has this effect. So after this, what I do is I sense my chakras, because that is how something or somebody attaches to us, right? There is inner channel also, which is always important to close down, especially if you channel or you are medium. It tends to be reopening on its own, right? Something comes, what is giving you a message, and it just opens up, right? That is another thing which is opening you to astrals and all entities which are around. So that is important to keep on mind, that you can always, when you start feeling affected by outside, check those points, check your chakras and your inner channel. And then what I feel one of the most important things is to pay attention to chakras which you have on your back, right? So whatever we have on front, we can sort of clear ourselves, right? Like I can sense where my energy is weaker. I can sense when somebody is attaching to certain chakras, because it changes something in me. So, for instance, if I suddenly change my opinion about something, talking to somebody, or somebody can be just really strongly focusing on me, usually that will means that my third chakra would be affected by somebody else's energy, or second from the back. I can see how the change of my previous decision or focus on something changes. So now, because I already saw it with so many people, and when I would touch somebody's back, I can feel who is attached to different chakras. And this is often the area where you have people who manipulate you. Second chakra from the back, right? When you change your feelings, you can be pretty sure somebody's attaching to your second chakra, but from the back, not from the front. I don't know why, but I saw it so many times that now I immediately just check and I can see somebody's attaching to it, so I just disconnect them, right? Then I heard few times that women are having pain on the lower back. That is very, very common, that their partners or exes are attached to this part. So it's like first, second chakra in between. So it can be even Kundalini. And it doesn't matter if you split up 5 years ago, they can still be attached to you. Not from front. Again, we pay so much attention to front. I went to many healers or Reiki or channelers, people who are good at what they do, but so often they say, oh well, energy goes where is needed. Well, maybe not really dealing with certain things to the level we need. Maybe now we really need much, much more precise work. So if you feel that you are affected by others or spirits, I would definitely suggest find somebody who will look into your back, into your chakras, and measure them and see what is attached where. Sometimes I just do one session and I pay attention to back chakras. I see where is what or whom attached. I take it out, and when I see client next time, it's not there. Sometimes it gets back, but sometimes it doesn't. And just this connection between you and somebody doesn't mean you are letting them out of your life, which often people fear. That's why they don't want to radically cut ties. So that doesn't mean we are really getting rid of somebody. It just means that we know that they have their own energy, they have everything what they need within, so do we. And it can be just that somebody's super worrying about you, and you can have anxiety just because of that. I cleared one client from attachment like this, and she just simply changed the way she was looking at the topic, which was causing her anxiety. One thought that she would be having anxiety, but she was just connected to her mom, who super worried about her, and boom, it just switched her immediately. And when it was disconnected, she just was rational about it. And so that is the way we learn how to be aware of who we are, and this way we can bring much more of us to our action, to our own action. And last thing, with habits or addictions, I found there are two chakras which are affected. It's third, because spirit or goes who, or ancestors. I had extended experiences with my ancestors who were trying to live through me their addictions. And those usually would mean that they take your willpower, third chakra, and then they give you image through the third eye. So those chakras are important to close. When you feel that suddenly you are thinking about, I don't know, cakes, sugar, or alcohol, drugs, or going to shop, there's many forms. Or even, I need to go to meditate. That can be also one super smart way how we are actually running away from ourselves, because we can create lifestyle where we are doing all of those wonderful things for ourselves, but then again, doesn't mean we are not escaping ourselves to really be connected to ourselves, our depth and our soul, and bringing in every situation part of the plan what our soul has for this life into action. So yeah, I would definitely suggest find somebody who can work with chakras. All of them can understand the different energies and learn to close chakras and systems when you feel that there is something suddenly changing in me. And those feelings can be super strong during night, because we are super open. So I would suggest before I go to sleep, I set myself into program that I am closing whole systems and nothing comes in. So if you feel that you are affected, that is the time when it often happens. You can go sleep and you can be perfectly fine. You had a great day and everything is okay, and then you wake up in the morning with certain strong feelings. Very likely it's not yours. Very, very super likely it's not yours. So close your systems and find somebody who can help you to clear those attachments. And what I discovered yesterday was that if there is something super powerful what is trying to attach to you, it can be based on certain contracts, but if it is something which is really, really strong, the best way, what works for me, is that I look it into eyes, right? One of ways can be that you are looking into a mirror and you are looking into your eyes and you are saying, show yourself, show yourself, show yourself. And you are repeating it, and they have to respect you, right? Because you are only authority in you, but you need to know that you are that authority. And then when you see them, and you just observe them, and it's like they can look through your eyes. When you see there is something different in your eyes, you can be sure something is looking through you at the world. So, and you can just challenge it, and you can just say, I'm taking fully my power back, but not just my power back, I'm taking my space, my whole space, my body, my energetical space, and my path, and my purpose. Okay, so I think this is all what I meant to say. I hope it will help a little bit, and blessings to all of us.